Hello. Hello. Hi, Junior. Congrats on first. Hello, hello. I haven't been on this screen in a while. I was like, am I gonna remember how to do all this? Like I've streamed a couple times since I've been back, but like I don't know. It feels like it's been a minute. I was mostly doing like co-working streams, so it feels a little weird. You drew Psyduck. Nice. Thank you, thank you. Let me get some music on. Boop, 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 boop. I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, so I'm gonna play some Animal Crossing background music. Oh, I just realized this thing is sticking out on my overlay. Give me 1 second. Which layers? I have like too many things on my OBS. This one? No. This one? Yeah. Okay, I should scoot up a little bit. There we go. That way it's not peeking out from the bottom of my iPad. There we go. You would have loved to see that. Yeah, I think he might actually be out of town as well. I don't know if he's in town right now, but I think he either has left or is leaving town for a little bit. So that's exciting. I feel like everyone's traveling right now. Like even while we were on our honeymoon, I feel like I was like looking on Instagram and everyone I went to high school was either in Japan, Korea, or like Hong Kong, I think, were the top three that I saw. But I was like, man, nobody's home right now. Yeah, anyways, yeah, I've been working on a lot of like art stuff, but like art stuff that's for, or like art stuff that's kind of secret because they're like kind of sort of gifts for people. Like it's stuff that people shouldn't see yet. So I've been trying to work on stuff that can't be shared on stream. But today I figured I'd take a break from that and do some art that I am okay with sharing on stream. Oh my gosh, words are hard. Um, yeah, so I started this. Let me get this on the screen really quick. I started this a little while ago, kind of with the intention of it maybe being a starting screen. Like I'll probably animate it and stuff. So I thought that would be fun. I actually did start on some of the line work and stuff, but because I'm trying to animate it, the process is, or like the order of operations is a little bit different in the sense that I'm kind of lining and doing like the colors or like the base colors at the same time, so I have all the individual pieces. So like I have this whole block of hair here, I've got like the individual like sort of pieces of the hair that I'll have moving around. I haven't quite grouped them or like organized them super properly, but like they're all there, all the little pieces. So yeah, eventually I'll be animating all this. I haven't animated digitally in a long time, or like in live 2D or anything, so it'll be a process jumping back into it. But I'm gonna take my time on this, but I figured this would be a fun thing to take a break with. Um, yeah, let's see. And off the bat, I'm already looking at the neck and like kind of not sure how I want to do that, but we'll see. I think I've been using that size. Yeah, but in other non-art related stuff, yeah, I did kind of get back into Animal Crossing because they made that announcement about what do you call it? About the update coming up in, is it January? So I'm really excited for that, and so I kind of got a little bit back into it. I think it's already kind of fading out a little bit though. Like I had a few days where I was playing quite a bit every day, and then it's already I'm like kind of stepping back a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it'll come back. It'll really come back when the update actually goes live. Hair layer, hair layer, hair layer, face layer, hair layer. Yep, sounds about right. Yeah, and then within the face you've got like um, the eyes, each part of the eye and the mouth and stuff. But yeah, I figured I'd organize it all at the end, and that would be the easiest thing. I'm trying to think, like when you have a sweater on, I mean, usually it's like pretty close to the neck, so maybe even I'll like have the hood really close. I don't know. I'll go something like this for now. And then just in front of that, don't know. What else have I been up to though? I feel like there was so much I had on my mind earlier, and then like it all just vanished. Animal Crossing. In the meantime, Kai's been playing Pokemon, doing a lot of shiny hunting. I think I've lost track of all the shinies that he has. I should probably, let me turn this off for now, just so I can see. Like, I don't think that hair piece is gonna move too much, but I think it's worth it to just fill all this in just in case. Or actually, this part, I feel like the head will probably be tilting quite a bit. Maybe I should just go like this and have it be like the t-shirt. Like I'm wearing a t-shirt underneath. I think that's fine. Oh, you know what else I'm excited for? Wicked is coming out next weekend. I love Wicked so much, so I'm very excited for that. Wicked Part 2. I know there's all the a lot of clips have come out. I know there was that sneak peek-ish like teaser thing of the young actress playing young Glinda. And people were like, wow, McKenna Grace has finally aged out of playing the younger versions of like literally everybody, which is very true. Because on the other hand, McKenna Grace is gonna be in a movie where she like is playing an adult character, which like obviously she is an adult, but like up until now she's always had child roles because you know she started out as a child actress, so it's kind of weird seeing that. But then she's also going to be in the Hunger Games movie, so like as a teenager, so you know she's still kind of at that age where she's playing both, I think. Let's see. Just make this whole thing pink just for now, just for the sake of visualizing what we're working with. Thank you for the hydrate, Redeem. I actually did forget to grab water, so let me finish this and I will go grab some water in a moment. Let's fill this in. Let's just fill it in like this for now. Thank you for that, Redeem, though. Make sure you hydrate too. I know people have a tendency to not drink as much water as it gets colder because it feels like you don't need it, but you do. Water the Sammy? Yeah, water your Sammy so that she'll grow big and strong. Okay, be right back. Let me grab some water. I'm back. I feel like I heard Kai, but there's also a loud car outside, so I couldn't tell. Oh yeah, you probably definitely heard Kai. I'm not sure what he's playing right now, but he's playing something, and he's very excited about it. Yeah. That's Kai. We're back. We're back to our normal business. I think last stream, he was sleeping while I was streaming, so there was very much no Kai in the background unless there was any snoring. But for today, yep, we've got Kai back in full swing, fully recovered from jet lag and all. let's, let's just fill this whole thing up. Why not? I always forget which side that side is blue. I always forget which side of my sweater thing is blue. And I drew it myself too, but you know, it happens. Even in real life, I don't have a tendency to look at myself very much. Yeah, Kai was asleep? Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's put another back layer. Yeah, I've got all sorts of like guides on here that I probably don't really need right now, but it was definitely helpful when sketching this. I'm trying to be a little bit better or a little bit more mindful of like composition and stuff. But as someone who has never really learned art formally, it's kind of tough. But I feel like I have some kind of general thing going on. I might just turn that off for now though. It's a lovely sketch. I've got most of my desk here. I'll probably fill it up with other stuff too, but for now I've got like a little post-it. This will be a little bubble cat, almost like a little plushie. It's my keyboard. I have the borders extended further than what the screen will actually be, just because Procreate's a little different from Photoshop in the sense that once it leaves the canvas, it pretty much doesn't exist anymore, which makes it hard to move things around because there are some things that you want to move like in and out of the canvas, but if it like just cuts off, then it makes it tough. So I just have like an outside border area. Still not sure if I'll really draw my feet, but we'll see. Because like it almost definitely won't show on here. I don't think I'll move the feet that much, but sometimes I like just having it. Okay, so this is the collar. I'm gonna draw maybe the torso. I don't know if I quite like how I did this here. Is the music volume okay? Oh, that might be too loud. Yeah, let me know how the volume is. I feel like I like messed with things while I was doing the other streams, so I might have messed things up too much. Maybe right there? Bubble cat, yeah. My lovely bubble cat. And I'll just kind of guesstimate where that will be. I guess most of this will be behind hair, like right here, so it's not like a huge deal, but let's see. And I'll draw the torso anyways. Kind of like around here. Apparently, there's a Kickstarter for physical sap like Super Auto Pets sap. Is it like a board game kind of then? If it's a physical sap, that sounds really cool. Imagine all the cute little like animal figures and stuff. Yeah, that sap as a card game. Ooh, as a card game. That sounds really neat, actually. I don't play Super Auto Pets, but I am very curious because I've watched a lot of people play, and I know there's lots of like cute animals and stuff. The one with pets that are auto and super. Yep, that's the one. That's the Super Auto Pets. Very super and very auto and full of pets. So Super Auto Pets, like all the different pets, like do you like collect the cards then? And then you can play with them, or is it like, I don't know how else it would be actually, or is it like you get a full set and you can just build your team with whatever's in that set? Sounds very neat though, regardless. Maybe I'll put this on top for now. Nope. Or maybe just this part on top so that I can kind of draw it but also see. Oops. Forgot that was not a clipping layer. That's one thing that kind of annoys me is like, if it's a clipping layer, you can still fill it the way you would on a normal layer, but if you use an alpha lock layer, like the color drop is a little bit weird. Not sure, just found out the Kickstarter exists. Okay. Well, that sounds really neat. I might look into it. Then again, like I said, I don't like play Super Auto Pets, but I think the idea is really cool. I think it would be cool to have to make a TCG or card game or board game. I remember I went with Kai to a card shop probably a few months ago now, and there was they had like this, it was in the board game section, but it was more like a create your own board game. Like it comes with like blank spinners and like a blank board, and then it gives you advice on like, oh, here's some things to consider when you're creating a board game. So it was like a build your own board game kind of game, which I thought was kind of neat and kind of cool, especially if you're like interested in making something like that. I had a school project in, was it second grade maybe? Somewhere between first and third grade. I had this school project where you basically read a book and then you create a board game based off of it. And I remember I did Nancy Drew. I did a Nancy Drew book. And I actually feel like I did a pretty good job with it. There were a few things that like I think I could have explained better, which I think was the goal of the assignment, right? Was to show that you can follow a story and like make out like the positives and negatives of the story. So like in my case, like it's a board game, kind of Candyland style, and there's different tiles you can land on. And there was one that I remember I didn't quite explain fully because you land on the tile and you pick up an energy bar, but you actually go back a few tiles. And I failed to explain that in the book, she and her friends like eat this energy bar, but it's been spiked, so then they all fall asleep. And that's like the only thing I remember from that project, was that I messed up that part and didn't explain why an energy bar would cause you to go back. But it was a fun project. I kind of wish I did more. Or like, not did more, but like, I don't know. I just enjoy projects like that. I feel like I might be making this too wrinkly, but like the sleeves are pretty pushed up, so like I almost feel like it makes sense. Oh. Kai's very passionate about his game right now. I think I can keep this whole thing as one layer. I think that should be fine. I've been debating so I painted my nails before my honeymoon because I figured that was something I should do. And I didn't want to pay to get a whole manicure again. Kai sound, yep. You heard it here first. Kai didn't do anything. Yep. Yeah, Kai did nothing. He didn't do anything. But yeah, I was going back and forth on whether I wanted my nails done, and I ended up painting them myself. It didn't turn out very good, but they were painted and they were nice. And I do have a set of press-on nails that I'm debating putting on my fingers for Christmas or something, but I don't know. As much as I've kind of enjoyed having my nails all pretty, I have not really enjoyed having to worry about them, if that makes sense. As someone who doesn't get her nails done often, that was quite an adjustment. So yeah, I've been going back and forth a bit. Because they're sitting on my desk, and I originally was gonna use these for my bridal shower, but then my sisters were like, "Oh, you should get your nails done professionally and stuff," partially so that I could try out places and see where I wanted to get my nails done for the actual wedding. Which I did end up using that same place, but then now I have these press-ons that I never use, so I'm like, now what? I don't know if I like that. I feel like what I should do here is map out the whole thing first. Just like that, but then on this side, because it's rounded, it's not really like this, so maybe this is kind of the quote-unquote faces of it, so we could go inside part, or should I just go like this? Maybe I should go like that and just draw reflections along the other quote-unquote edges. Might be a better play. Hi Kai. How's your gaming going? You sound really excited. What are you playing? Just out of curiosity. Hi Kai. Yeah, hi Kai. What are you up to? I'll put this behind the hand. Maybe I'll just fill it in like this, because these aren't really gonna move relative to each other. It's really just in that case though, hold on, let's back up. Did you hear that? Oh, those were not some nice words. You know what? Kai's birthday is actually coming up. The Kai Hane's birthday is in a few days, actually. And I was debating making Kai Hane art, but Kai Hane has not streamed in a long time, so I'm like, I don't know if it would really. I don't know. I feel like it would just kind of get buried or like forgotten. I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of other art to do, anyways, but I don't know. What do you think? Should I do some Kai Hane fan art? Did I draw it? I can't remember if I drew anything for his last birthday. I drew something for Vanilla Mochi's birthday. I don't know if I did this year, but last year I think I did. But those two haven't been super active in a while. So I'm like, do they want art? Like, I don't even know if they want fan art. What if they're just like trying to move on and I'm just being annoying about it? So, I don't know. Debating, just thinking. One of those things that make you go sort of things. That's what my calculus teacher used to say. Hi Sammy, hi Stella, how are you? How was your stream? You were Minecrafting, you were doing the V... was it called V Civilization or something? How was that? I was watching for a little bit earlier while I was eating dinner. It looks very fun. I always like seeing like all the Minecraft server like roleplay stuff, but at the same time I'm like, I don't think it's something I could ever do. One, because I think I'm bad at roleplaying, but also because I'm bad at Minecraft. But they're so fun to watch. I love watching people in those. Like, what was it in the V, what was it called, V Craft Enchanted? A lot of indies that I follow were participating in that, so that was really cool to watch. Hi Stella blows up the universe when onions Constella. Onions. Yeah, it was fun. Today was a chill day. Nice, that's good. We love chill days. I feel like I've been having a lot of chill days now that I don't have a whole wedding to worry about. Except now, I feel like the next step after a wedding is like trying to afford a house. And like everyone's asking about kids and stuff, and I'm like, I want to live in a house before I have kids. Just because like I know it's doable in an apartment, but I like already as it is, it feels like me, Kai, and Cassie in the one bed, one bath apartment feels like we're running out of space. But then man, looking at housing prices out here, I'm like, how much like what other ways are there to make some additional money? Because man, houses are expensive. I feel like that's not quite the shape of a fingernail. What do my fingers look like? They're like something like that. Okay, I feel like I can smooth that out a little better. That's kind of fingernail shaped, I think. Hi Junior, housing market is rough. Yeah, you can say that again. Now I'm starting to understand all the people who like sell feet pictures online. I'm like, you know what? You gotta make ends meet. I don't think my feet are nice enough to sell pictures of, unfortunately. Maybe I'll start drawing feet. Subscribers only feet drawing stream, and all because I need to afford the cost of living out here. Desperate times call for desperate measures, you know? Let's see. Let me turn this off really quick. We're gonna fill in this arm. Yeah, I feel like I haven't drawn like this in a while, but like I said, because I'm trying to animate this eventually, I need to like really flesh out all the different pieces of it. So it is a little bit different. But I am trying to get into the swing of things because I would like to rig the new model that I started drawing a while ago too, and that also involves being in this like mindset of keeping in mind what parts are gonna move when I'm drawing. Like, what do you mean 1,200 square feet is 800K? Yeah. Did I read that correctly? Yeah, it's crazy out here. California is, I mean, I think a lot of places, but like, yeah, California housing market is booty cheeks. Apparently my message didn't send. There's context for the onion thing. Stella was writing on stream and 3 characters were some of chat but onions. If they anger Tiny Star Stella, she explodes the universe. Mwaha. Oh, 3 so, onions. If they anger Tiny Star Stella, she explodes the universe. Ah, so she's got, what I'm hearing is Stella's got beef with onions and she blows up the universe. You okay, Kai? See, we can have a cozy stream, but no matter what we do here, Kai's gonna be struggling in the background. And that's okay, we'll cheer him on, whatever he's doing. I still don't know what he's playing. He didn't answer me. Or maybe he's not playing. Maybe he's watching a movie and it's... I think he died. Where is my arm? Hand. Okay, and then the back of the sleeve is like here. Apparently this doesn't quite look right. Maybe that's okay. Or maybe I should go like that. Well, I'll start with this and then maybe I'll fix that front layer a little bit. Maybe this part can just... I'm not sure if Kai's okay. I think he's really going through it. Maybe I should remind him not to say anything that might get him canceled. I don't think he will, but he's getting very excitable back there. Cozy here, chaos in the background. Yeah! It emphasizes the coziness of whatever's happening here because you hear a little bit of Kai in the background. You're like, oh wow, I'm so glad I'm not going through whatever that guy's going through. So if anything, he's making it even more cozy here, that's all. Let's see, I think... There's my jade. There's the body, back of the hair, front of my head. Alright, it's coming along. Slowly but surely. Kai Hane, remember not to cancel yourself. True. Friendly reminder. I should start doing sound alerts and just have one that's like, don't get canceled. Here's your daily reminder to not get canceled. Let's put the little drawstrings, because I feel like that's something I'm gonna forget. Make them purple. Try to make this a little more symmetrical. Put this closer here, maybe. Put this in here. I'll probably split this into separate layers too, but for the time being, this is probably okay. Are you muted? No, I'm not muted. Yeah, you read that correctly. Yeah, I'm not muted. They can hear everything you're saying. And by everything, I mean some of it. No, I'm just in big focus mode. Also, I was thoroughly amused by whatever you were doing in the background. Speaking of which, what are you playing? I asked earlier, but I think you were a bit preoccupied. I'm just gonna assume it's League. I assume when there's a lot of shouting involved, it's League of Legends. Man, all that focus just for drawstrings that don't even look that good. Here, I think I'm gonna thin it out a little bit more. Just a little. I'm thinking thinking I might just open my Etsy back up. I know I initially said I might not come back to Etsy, but I think if anything, I might just recount all the stuff I have left and then take my shop off of vacation mode, because I was gonna switch to Shopify, but I don't think I am invested enough in Shopify to make it worth it to pay the monthly fee on Shopify either. I don't know. I'm still mulling over it. I was just thinking because Chatty Do sometimes comes up with that reminder. This time was not. This time was the reminder about the exclamation mark pronouns command, which, yeah, is also a helpful one, but yeah. Okay. Let's get that other arm on here. And back of that sleeve. Just group all that together. And then, yeah, just put it back here. We'll put all the main torso parts there. Do I want to split that up? I might want to split this up. Maybe. Yeah, we'll have this part of the sleeve. We can also have, I'll just go like this. He's fine, yeah, exactly. I think he's probably okay. Yeah, he's totally fine. Absolutely nothing wrong with him whatsoever. Oh, I married that. Oh man. The love of my life, everyone. The Kaihane. Okay, I have to clip that one. I don't blame you. I think I have exclamation mark clip set up, but I've never actually tried it, so I don't know if it works. Because most of the time when I clip other channels, you know, I usually just use the regular like Twitch clipping, but yeah. Maybe I'll separate the hand here actually. The roost music. I made this whole cafe area in my Animal Crossing back before they added Rooster because, you know, at that point I didn't think they would ever add Rooster. Brewster? The Roost. I didn't think it would ever get added, but it did. And so now I have the like regular cafe, like the one in the game in the museum, but then I also have my own cafe area. Technically multiple. But it did make it so that I had a place to put all the like items that you can get from Brewster. It's Brewster. The Roost. Brewster at the Roost. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very excited for the update though. Because now, like, also because I just got back from the honeymoon, I'm like, I want to create an island kind of based on the island that we were on for the honeymoon. I think that would be really cool. Because that was also one that you access by seaplane, which is really neat. I'd never been on a seaplane before that. Guy is fine. I love it. Thank you for clipping. Much appreciated. I will definitely be looking at that after stream. I'm debating putting, because the Apple Pencil I have right now, Kai actually got it for me for my birthday a couple of years ago. And he actually got Sammy Dew engraved on it. So it says Sammy Dew. So maybe I will keep that little touch on it. It technically has the little Apple Pencil logo after, but I think if anything, I'll put a little cat. Cat. Kinda sorta looks like a cat. Yeah, close enough. It's so small, no one's gonna see it anyways. Shammy Doo. Okay, let's get the rest of that hand on here. Actually, let's also color that. I know Apple Pencils are normally white, but I like to make mine purple. Just because I like purple. No other reason. Also, welcome back from ads if anyone was stuck in ad jail. Thank you for the patience and bearing with me. There's always discourse over whether people prefer running ads every 30 minutes or having pre-rolls on. I feel like I get more annoyed by pre-rolls than I do by like occasional ad breaks personally. I don't know, everyone's different. I don't know if it's just me, but I always put my pencil on my ring finger, like between my ring finger and my middle finger, but I feel like most people normally put it on their middle finger. So whenever I'm drawing like hands that are holding a pencil, it always feels weird because if I look up references for like holding a pencil, like it's always on a different finger than how I hold it. So I end up just looking at my own hand. Is my fingernail too big? trying to debate how I want to split the layers, but we'll just have everything on. I think when I'm unsure, I just make more layers than I probably need because it's easier to merge them later than it is to separate it after the fact. What time is this music? Because I feel like recently when I've been playing, I've been hearing it a lot. 2 p.m.? Great, so I just revealed that I play right after my lunch break when I'm working from home. Although to be fair, lately, like, everyone's just been out, or like right after lunch is always when I like send something out and then I'm in a waiting pattern, so then I'm like, okay, I actually have nothing to work on right now. Okay, you know what, this one I think I will just go ahead and also put this palm piece. Should I just put it all together? I think I will. That's fine. I can just fill this whole thing. Because honestly, I will probably just move this all together with the pencil anyways. All of these are with that. Alright, it's coming together. I don't know if I like the index finger, like the fingernail. I would stream Animal Crossing, but the only capture card we had was the one I got for Kai a while ago that is currently loaned out to Vanilla Mochi. So I think I would have to steal it back from him. Okay. I'll merge all this. Not merge, I'll group all that too. And then in front of most of this actually is the iPad. Probably the legs too. No, the legs can go under. I think right here. Under this, above this. Yeah, that'll be where the iPad lives. My sister got a Switch recently, which I was really surprised about. She's never been like huge on like gaming, but I think she and her apartment mates got a Switch and have been playing, I think, mostly Mario Kart. And then she saw how much time I had on Animal Crossing, and she was like, "What? What the heck?" But I was like, "Listen, I don't even think I have that much compared to some people." She played Suika game too. Oh yeah, nice. I asked her which game she played, but she only said Mario Kart at the time, so that is cool. Do you think I can get her on Animal Crossing? Do you think that would be her kind of jam? I think. I don't know if she would be the type to play. My other sister played, but it was on her ex's Switch, so I don't think I should bring that up. Despite all the time I have on Animal Crossing, though, I never finished the Critterpedia, so I started trying to do that recently. I finally caught a fly today. I had a bunch of trash laid out all over the place trying to attract flies. I didn't realize how hard that would be, though. And then the first time I saw one of my other villagers was like creeping up on it, and I was like, please don't. And then, of course, she scared it away. I was like, dang it. But I finally got one again today, so that was nice. I think I've messed something up. You know, I think this should have attached to this, but this might be fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'll accept that. No, it's gonna bother me. Okay. I've been trying not to cut corners because like it's mistakes that like these that like if anyone ever were to be like, I bet she used AI, it's like something like this that would be like, oh look, those lines don't make sense. And it sucks that I have to be paranoid about that now. Like I can't just be like, you know what, I'm not that great of an artist and that's why it's not very consistent. But now I feel like I have to really pick my battles. I'm like, do I want to be nitpicky about this? And nowadays the answer almost always is yes. I'm also trying to decide how much detail I actually want to put in this. And I have the iPad, like I'm literally drawing on the iPad, so I don't have to worry about like picking a reference for it, but it's just a matter of do I want to do all of this? Like there's a weird number of like ridges and stuff in like just the Apple Pencil holder part alone that I'm like, man, a lot of details that I feel like I probably don't really need, but I'll include anyways. Like, I don't even know what this is for. There's this little circle thing, and I feel like the Apple Pencil kind of fits in it vertically, but why would I need to put my Apple Pencil in here vertically, right? weird like hole too. There's like all these weird holes. I guess also just to create a sponginess so that like if I drop it, it doesn't like shatter the Apple Pencil or the edge of the tablet or whatever, but like feels so much. I just lost a game of Sap when I was one win away from winning. No! Oh, that's the worst. Like, losing a game is one thing, but losing when you were, like, really, really close, that's, like, almost worse. I'm like, at that point, I just wish I lost harder. How does this look without the sketch layer? Maybe I should just have a line going straight through like this. Oh, like this. Better. Oh, whatever, we'll roll with that. I think that's fine. Oh, I didn't finish that corner. Right here. Man, I feel bad for my coworker because so he's actually leaving our company. His last day is the end of the week technically, but his new job, so he hasn't even started at his new job yet. He's supposed to start in a couple weeks, and they just let him know like literally yesterday, I think. Like they were like, hey, we just realized that we're not gonna have a lot of staff available when you start to train you, so can you actually start 3 weeks from then? Like they were asking if they could push back his start date, and he was like, well, I already have my last day of this job like already set in stone. Like he's supposed to be done with work in a few days. And so he was like, now if I start later, then now I'm unemployed for 3 weeks instead of like originally he had like just 1 week between jobs, which I think is pretty standard. Like a lot of people will give like a 1 week cushion to kind of get settled, because a lot of times you get a new job, a lot of people will move and stuff, at least at this age, or at the age that he's at. So I'm like, dang, that really sucks. Like, because he went from like, oh yeah, 1 week off and then starting at the new job, and now they're like, actually. So yeah, and then I think today was a holiday. Today's a holiday in the US. I didn't have today off, but the company that he is moving to had the day off. So he's like, I can't even reach anyone about this right now. So I have to wait another day. And then at that point, he's literally down to the last like 3 days of work at this place. So he's like, I don't know if I can ask if I can push back my last day here, or if I should be like, hey, can I just start when we said I was gonna start? Because that's kind of awful. Like, I'll just say I do not envy his situation. The screen. Let's just use this color for now. Or yeah, let's do that. Envy these nuts and I'm allergic to nuts, actually. Not all nuts, but yeah, actually, I'm allergic to nuts. Oh, I didn't think about what to put on the screen. Maybe I should leave it blank and I can put like, No, I feel like if I'm gonna use it as a starting screen, I'll put the starting soon over here. Starting soon. Starting soon. So what should I put here? I forgot to draw my thumb. Hold on, hold on. Where's my hand? I think it's over here. No way I already hit the layer maximum. Oh no. Hold on. I got, oh, you know what? I think because I have all these other all these other older sketches, which I can definitely get rid of. What is this? I'll just merge it. Sometimes I like having it just like to be like, oh, look, here's where I started. Oops. Yeah, I'll just keep that. Okay, that should fix my problem, I think. Let's see. Statistics. No, wait, layers. Layers available 14. Okay, that's not great either, but we'll merge things down as we go. Okay. I think at worst we'll start like. Oh. I saw very briefly a spam message and then Saribot got it before I read it. It's Sammy D's. Sammy D's? Sammy D's nuts in your mouth. I was gonna stop and then the whole thing came out. Yay, good job, Saribot. For real. Saribot always bans them before I even see them. I'm like, dang. Best mod for real. Yeah, I think at worst, if I run out of layers, I'll just start rendering and merging some of the stuff early. What is... Something is here. I see something here. I think one of these layers is not on full opacity. I don't know if you guys can see, there's like a weird streak in the hair. I think it's one of these. Okay, this one. Ah, it's at 99. Ah, there we go. Almost didn't even see that. Okay, anyways, back to the iPad screen. What to put on there? I mean, for now, let me just block out the visible part, because like on the iPad there's usually like that little border, a little bit of a border, which I almost want to, I think, let me turn this off. Center that. I could literally screenshot Procreate and put it on here. That is an option. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll even screenshot this when it's done and like blur it and put it there. Maybe that's what I'll do. 99% opacity, 100% until you look closely. Yeah, it looks fine until you zoom way in and then you're like, wait, something is like just ever so slightly off. Okay, I'll just group these up for now. There's the iPad. We will proceed. I wonder if I should have done the background first. Nah, I hate backgrounds. I'll save it for last. This. Okay, maybe right here is where. Oh, you know what? I should also put this in that group. I know everything is just named new group, but I'm like, I know where things are mostly. Here, I'll put legs there. I probably won't worry too much about the details on the leg because like the iPad's definitely going to be covering it. I'm not going to move it really. Like if anything, I'll just have me like bouncing in the chair a little bit. I don't think I ever shared. I did a commission for Hey It's Jay, and it was kind of similar where she's sitting in a chair, she's got her legs up on the desk, and I just animated her bouncing. I didn't do the art for that one, but I did do the animation for that. So all her starting screens and her like loading screens and stuff, be right back. I actually animated. Here, can I give a shout out to her? She hasn't streamed. Actually, she streamed for a little bit not too long ago. Do I remember how to give shout outs? A shout out. I have it written down because my memory is so bad. Shout out. Hey. Wait, hang on. How many? She has a. I think it's Hey with 2 Y's. Twitch.tv/Hey It's Jay. Maybe with 2 A's. What is it? I cannot remember. I used to know it like off like Hey It's Jay. No, not that. Oh, Hey It's 2 A's, 2 Y's. Hey It's Jay. Oh wait. Shout out. Hey It's Jay. How does that? Makers and craft. Okay, that is the right one. Yeah, she does a lot of crocheting stuff. She actually crocheted a cute little Cassie plushie for me a while back, and I still have it. One of Cassie's first collars actually is like on that plushie, and it's really cute. But yeah, I don't know if her VODs are up. I think she might be on YouTube, but yeah, all her starting screen, ending screen, BRB. I did the animations for that, and actually her animated emotes also. Again, I didn't draw it, but I did animate them. Jay has commissioned me for a lot of stuff actually. Her reactive Fuji I did for like when she collabs with other people, so it's a little reactive GIF. I did her old panels, not her new ones. I don't know what panel she has right now, but right? Yeah, I think I just did her old panels back before she rebranded as a Sugar Glider VTuber. But yeah. Yeah, she came back briefly, but I think she went back to her break not too long ago. Yeah. Anywho, let's see, I'm just gonna guesstimate that this leg ends here. Oh, what layer am I on? Oh, I am on the right layer, just wrong color. Should I sketch this out a little more? Maybe. Just temporarily. Let's just guesstimate that the leg... Oh, all this is covered anyways. I feel like over here... I love a good thigh squish, but I'm not good at drawing them. Who doesn't love a nice squishy thigh? Yeah, I mean this part's probably not going to show anyways, but I'll draw it anyways. No, I'll just keep it on the same layer. Same layer? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna move my legs too much. Maybe? No, I'll keep it still. Yeah, all this extra part is like I said, it's very extra anyways, so I think it'll be fine. Hi Lee, welcome in. No, bad timing. Oh no. Add jail. Ho ho ho. Sorry about the ad jail, but thank you for hanging in there. That was some funny timing. All right, I'll wait till ads are done. We'll just enjoy the music in the meantime. Okay, ads done. Ooh, that was fast. Nice. Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Break time. Okay, you're right. I actually haven't taken a break yet. Punishment. I'm being punished by being forced to take a break. Okay. I will allow it because I actually have not taken a break yet. I will open this up though because I forgot earlier I was gonna add a thumb. Here, I'll just draw this really quick. And there we go. Thumb. And then I will take a break right after I color this. This is how it starts though. You go one more thing, and then it turns into 100 one more things. But I promise once this is filled in. Alright, cool. Now break time. Okay, let's see. Where's my timer? I feel like I want a nicer timer. BRB. I'll put it down here. Let's see, how long of a break? Let's do a quick 10-minute break. 10-minute break. We'll be right back. I'm gonna get up and stretch. I'm gonna use the bathroom, grab some water. I think you guys should also do the same, and I will be right back. Let's do this, let's do that, and BRB. Boom, boom. Hello. Oh my gosh, it's always right when I come back that my model starts breaking. Alright, let's get back to it. I spent the last 30 seconds of that break kind of looking at that other leg and trying to see how I want to split it up. Okay, I added that thumb. Don't think I need a thumbnail from that angle. Okay, this other leg. So I think I will split this up. I think I won't mind if I kick this leg around a little bit. I don't know if I really will move it a lot, but I'll leave the option there, which means I will put leg here. You know, honestly, maybe I'll even I don't know if I like that. I don't know. Something like that. So like that part won't move too much. I'll fill it in a little bit. It looks weird, but I'm trying to trust the process here. This might make shading it a bitch, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Then I'm thinking rest of the leg. I don't know if I like this actually. Rewind. All the way up to here. Yeah, let's do that. And then we fill this in. I think at worst I just don't move it that much, but I would like to try. I'd like to see if I can make it work. I've been playing too much Warhammer. You mentioned that last time. As long as you're having fun, I don't think there's such thing as too much of anything. As long as you're not hurting anyone. I guess if you're playing Warhammer, the only one you might be hurting is yourself. So if you're not hurting and you're having fun, then, you know, I don't think there's a problem. Three stream streak, nice. That's impressive considering my last two were probably two of my least exciting streams. Not that my streams are usually exciting, but it was literally just like chill with me and work, which I always worry that people don't really like that. I know some people do like the co-working streams and stuff. I've been enjoying doing them because I feel like I have a lot of work that isn't as related to art lately. But I wasn't sure if other people would. So I'm glad. Sammy emo idea. Ooh, what's this one? Let's see. Grab. Can I like make it bigger? Oh, I see. Oh, it's like reaching for uppies basically. I like that. That is a good idea. I do still owe you an emo. I haven't forgotten. I think I will get to that soon, but I think there's quite a bit of stuff I need to do leading up to the holidays. But I promise I'll get to it. In fact, maybe I'll make a stream out of it. I'm not worried about it, don't worry. Yeah, but I don't want to forget about it. Even if you don't mind, I think I'm gonna mind. I'm gonna feel bad if I forget about it forever. One of these days it'll see the light of day. Okay. I think that's good enough. I don't think I'll move it that much to see all of the foot. So much so that I might even just put it all in one layer. Especially considering I'm a little low on layers right now. Okay. And now... Okay, that's right there, so... How's it going for you? Like in general? I think I'm chilling. I have that other thing that honestly I was hoping to finish that other side project by the weekend, by like last weekend. Um, but last weekend ended up being a little bit busier than I expected. But I think I can finish it this week. And I think that'll be set. And then Kai and I also want to do Christmas cards this year, like, you know, holiday cards to send out to our family and stuff, which I think we'll just combine with our like wedding thank you cards. So that's also something we need to do. Um, I imagine once I get started on that, it won't take too long. And then on another note, there is a job that I am considering applying for that I started the application for, but I do need to kind of polish up a bit. So that's also something that's on my plate in general. But otherwise, just chilling. Things are kind of getting back to normal, which I do enjoy. I like normal. And yeah, how's life treating you? We hung out with my parents over the weekend too, which was cool. Got to show them some pictures from the honeymoon. Um, Kai also went out with his family to do some crabbing and fishing. Um, so we ate some crab for dinner with my parents. I think my parents quite enjoyed that. But I think because of that, they kind of fell asleep while we were looking at honeymoon pictures, which is understandable. But yeah, we'll have plenty of time to share those, especially as the holidays come around. My siblings will be in town and stuff. We knew it would happen. Like, we'd come back from the honeymoon and everything would be just like back to back to back stuff. We've got birthdays, we've got uh, Christmas stuff, holiday things. But now that we're like actually here, it's like, whoa, it feels like so much. But it's a fun time. I love the holidays. Alright, look at that. I got my whole body figured out. You know, I don't want to dive too into it. I think once after this, we've got like the background to do, and then we can like render each of the individual pieces. But I don't want to get too carried away and like start, like, I don't want to start a part and then like get sucked into it and want to finish the whole thing all at once. So I think from here, I will draw, I guess, the chair. The chair is kind of simple. just a few lines, and then I might call it there for the day after that. Chair, maybe start lining the table. That one seems simple enough. I've been looking more into miniature painting. Ooh. I'm not good with art as I get overwhelmed easily and I find it hard to do art because of it. I worry about every little detail and eventually my brains just turn off. That's fair, yeah. I feel like it's hard to switch back and forth between like the big picture mindset and like the detailed stuff mindset, because even as it is, sometimes I'm drawing and then I get hung up on every little detail, and then that's why I have a whole bunch of unfinished art. I think streaming has helped me with that a little bit because it kind of forces me into the zone, whereas otherwise there's like too much freedom for my mind to wander. So yeah, I feel that. Let's see. Yeah, let's just get this chair drawn. I'm not gonna work too much about it. I know I'm not gonna move it too much. I'm gonna turn this off really quick. Just a regular old gray chair. I totally forgot. So my work has been trying to, because our office or our team works pretty remotely, like pretty hybrid remotely. They've been trying to push for our at-home like workstations to be like as comfortable as they can make it, kind of thing. And so they were like, oh, if you don't have two monitors at your at-home setup, then like we'll buy one for you. So I have a new monitor. I just haven't set it up because I don't think my desk is actually big enough for it. I think it can fit, but I haven't tried yet. So I forgot about that. It's still on the floor in a box. Taco Bell has a Baja Blast pie, and I saw that. Kai and I were looking at that. I'm not gonna lie, it looks kind of nasty. I don't know how I feel about the Baja Blast pie. It looks. Granted, the regular Baja Blast also looks radioactive, but like, when I think of a Baja Blast, I don't think of flavors that I would associate with a pie, which is like sweet and sugary and like dessert-y. It's an abomination against man. I feel like I can't knock it until I try it. Like I feel like I shouldn't talk bad about it if I haven't had it, but at the same time I just can't wrap my head around how that would be enjoyable. To be frank, it'll probably be sugary. Yeah, like, but like I feel like the Baja Blast is almost like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like a pie flavor. Like, I don't know. I'm definitely skeptical. I don't want to be a total hater because, like, I don't know, maybe it is good, but I just can't see how that would be good. But yeah, I did hear about that though. I'm curious. I don't know if I'm curious enough to try it. I might see what other people think first. I will be talking bad about it, like where they're thinking Simpsons joke or Family Guy. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll wait for other people to try it and like see what the general consensus is before I consider it. I know that's very like that's not usually a great mindset to have, but I think in this case I don't see a reason to try it unless it somehow is groundbreakingly good. Like people are like, "Oh, it's actually really good," and then I'm like, "Okay, maybe I'll give it a try." But otherwise, I think I'll probably pass on it. Try lining the table. I might sketch in the table and then maybe we'll call it after that. Because right now, I think all these pieces are grouped together. Yeah, so we've got the main like Sammy body here. Yeah, I guess let me just turn this off. Just really quickly throw in table lines very roughly. Really covered the corner of this. Try and make the post-it move, like flap in the wind. Not that there's much wind inside, so the answer is probably no. As much as I like things wiggling and moving in animations just to make things more fun, I feel like there's always a fine line between like fun exaggerated physics and unnecessary exaggerated physics. I stopped drinking pop back in 2020, so I'm not gonna try it. That's fair, yeah. Once you kind of break out of a habit, it's hard to want to like get back into it. I forget that places call soda pop. Haha, soda pop. Like the song. But yeah, I always forget about that. Because I call it soda, but I know like even on the east coast of the US, there are places that still say pop. I hear pop and I think like pop music. Okay, I could start sketching and everything else, but I think I might wait on it. Maybe if anything, oh my gosh, okay, maybe that's a sign. Layer maximum reached. Okay, so maybe off stream I'll organize the layers a little bit and then we can keep going next time. Canada, we just say pop? Yeah. I think in my head, it feels like an old word for soda, but then like I know a lot of places like still use pop. I think it's just like out here, west coast of the US, and probably other places too. We just say soda. I love how your model goes from yeah. It's like I think I leaned forward so my phone was just tilted away from me, so it kind of glitched out. Just blah blah blah. Also, I think I've mentioned before, this model was made like very very quickly, so there's very limited expressions aside from the fact that I can like go like this. But like other than that, like it's like the same few mouth shapes. So it's either like this or I can go like, oh, ads. That was terrible. I was gonna wrap up. Okay, maybe I'll wait till ads are done. That way I'll make sure everyone's around and then we can wrap up. In the meantime, I will look for someone we can raid. Oh, all my usual. Oh, wait, actually, never mind. Da, 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 da. Let's see. What's this person up to? There's this. She's doing art. Art is fun to watch, and I think her vibe is nice and cozy. And let's see, what is this person doing though? I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a game. Oh, I'm stuck in an ad for them though. Who else? Pokemon. Could watch some Pokemon. Ooh, but I don't want spoilers for anyone. Oh, this person's character looks like Kai Hane. Okay, maybe I'll show him later. I don't want to spoil it for. I know Kai's playing and doesn't want spoilers. Who else can I raid? This person can be kind of high energy, and I don't want to send people over there if they're kind of just chilling. Um, we'll raid another artist. Let's do that. Can we raid Sarah Azur? Ooh, let me take a look at what they're up to. Click, click, click. Did I spell that wrong? I don't. Oh, Azura. Oh, okay. Let's see. Azura. They're playing Slime Rancher. Sure, let's do it. Why not? I watch your streams a lot. Okay, let's do it. Raid channel. Da-da-da. I didn't do a raid last time, and like, just that alone makes me feel like I have forgotten what to do everywhere. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's raid this person and then we'll call it a night. And I'll see if I'll try to squeeze in another stream this week. If it's not art, it'll just be more co-working. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for helping me with this progress on Sammy Doo starting screen. She looks kind of soulless right now, but I'm sure it'll look better later. Okay, let's do this. All right. Oh, let me send some raid messages. Raid, sub raid. Yeah, so whichever raid message you want, and we will go ahead and raid into her channel. Thanks for hanging out again, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.